Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian and I am the Horror Shark. And it's been a little while since I've made one of these kind of videos. I plan to do more stuff next year. I've been really busy with work, and it's going to be a little bit of a testament to see how I can do with December rolling around and how busy things are going to be. There will be no body count videos until after the first of the new, or a couple days after the new year. And there'll be content. I plan to just do more, as well as write more. Speaking of writing, you can check out that page that's over there, next to my Horror Shark icon. It's Raventail Reviewers and Raven Tormented Readers. Now, those are Facebook pages that I would greatly appreciate you guys to check out. The links will be in the description below. You can also just look it up on Facebook. But the other links I want you to check out, if you would, I would be so appreciative, is my Patreon, my Twitter, my Facebook, and my TikTok. All of them are also in the description below. And one other little promotion, Movie Palette. Use your code SHARP15 to get a Movie Palette with a 15% discount. Basically what a Movie Palette is it's a little canvas, and each line signifies a scene in the movie. It's basically just one big striped thing where it tells you every scene in the movie by color. It's very interesting. I actually really like mine. Mine is for, well, I've told it before. I would say it'd be a surprise, but it's Jaws. So yeah. Now, without further ado, let's get into my thoughts on The Barn Part 2. Now, I have been waiting for this movie. For the better part of 4 years. Because I know the first one came out in like 2016? Well, it was being made in 2016. So it's 4 to 6 years. Because I remember seeing this when I first got the DVD, I believe, and then I got the Blu-ray and stuff. Or I got the Blu-ray and then I got the DVD. I don't know which order. And I love it. I love The Barn. It's a great 80s throwback. It has that feel. And this is a 90s throwback. And it's definitely has that feel. I gotta say, I had a blast watching this. I did have some worried expectations going into it, where I was like, if they take this in a goofy direction, I'm not going to be happy. I wanted to remain kind of serious, and despite a few little quirky things, it handles itself pretty seriously. It's still having a ton of fun, and it's very cheesy, but there are certain things where they're like little goofy gags and quirks that made you feel like you were watching an 80s comedy horror or a 90s comedy horror. But then it kind of brought back the horror. There's a lot of gruesome kills in this movie, probably more than the first. Creature designs by Joe Castro. So it's not just the Scarecrow, this Pumpkinhead Man, and the minor boogeyman. It's like a pig monster and a crow type creature, and some goblins and witches that are all kind of just roaming around, attacking and killing people. Linnea Quigley, Ari Lehman, they all come back. Even though they had smaller roles in the first one, they're here now in a bigger kind of sense. Hell, even if you've seen the trailer, 2 of the main characters from the last one come back that I was expecting to come back a little bit earlier. I appreciated them coming back, though, regardless. It's got some interesting little ideas tossed around, and you got Doug Bradley giving one of the best speeches in the entire film. Well, no, it's more a story, and there's other stories in the movie as well, where he's talking about how he had a friend, Mitchell, I think, where he went out to go investigate some sort of smell in the well, and circumstances happened, and that's what led to some of the characters we have to face now, or they have to face now, because I don't have to do shit. The soundtrack's really good. It's not really using elements from the first one too much. It's like a whole new score, and I love the score from the first one. I wish it had come back, but what we got was still awesome. It's done by Rocky Gray, who was in Evanescence. So that's awesome. And we also have Joe Bob Briggs and Diana Prince both coming in. Diana Prince has a bigger role than Joe Bob, but he's a busy guy. What do you expect? But I like how they handled his scene and his dialogue. It's a fun movie. I really can't say too much without spoiling, and I don't want to spoil anything in this video too much. I mean, I'll only talk as far as the trailer showed, but yeah, you want to have some fun, check out The Barn Part 2. Well, let's rephrase that now. If you want to have 80s fun in a modern movie with just digital effects added to make it look like it was in the 80s, check out The Barn, which was a real rockin' good time. If you want a cheesy 90s throwback that has that feel, but doesn't have quite the charm of a 90s film like a Full Moon feature, but still retains that schlocky 90s angle, kind of like a Fred Olen Ray or a Jim Wynorski film, then check out The Barn Part 2. Well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I am Brian Gatto, the Horror Shark. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon. Even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to body counts and other music videos that you cannot get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Monetary support, if you want to support the channel through PayPal, it's horrorshow37@gmail.com. I greatly appreciate that too. If you want to get this movie on Blu-ray, I think it's available on Scream Team Releasing's website. I got this from the Indiegogo. I had donated to it years ago, but finally got it. But if you don't want to support me with any money or anyone, just hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And as always, subscribe.